Hello, in this video I am going to show you how to implement a bottom navigation bar. So we've got this scaffold right here. I always end up saying that word wrong. Scaffold right here, like this little bar here. We added some buttons, got this little floating icon as well. But we can add a bottom navigation bar. It's kind of simple. It's a navigation bar that's at the bottom. So to add it, you can really add it wherever, but I like to keep it in logical order because the app bar comes first on the body, then the navigation bar. So, if you just keep it in a logical order, the code, it's easy to, debug and traverse. But there's no reason why you can't add it before the body in terms of the code. Okay, so you just put bottom navigation bar, and then you put bottom. And as you see, there are different ones, the bottom app bar, and there's a whole heap of different stuff, but we're going to be dealing with the bottom navigation bar. It's probably the one that you will want most of the time. And in here, we can do a few things, but let's just save and see, what actually happens. So we get errors because it requires some, parameters. So there are some default parameters that it actually needs. So it requires a list of items. Without the list of items, it won't run. So let's, add some items. We just put items, colon, and then we put angle brackets, bottom navigation bar item. So this tells it that it has to be a list of items that are bottom navigation bar items. And they're built in, so that's really, really cool. And now here, we just put a bottom navigation bar item. We use the constructor inside here. There's a few properties that we can add, like active icon, background color, and title. As an extra task, I want to look at all of them, but I'm mainly going to deal with the icon and the title. So icon, icon, then it should be icon again. So we use the icon constructor. In here, we'll just do icons dot. Now we can add all of the icons. So let's say home for this, comma, and we'll put a little title. This is just the text widget, and I'm gonna save some time. I'm gonna copy and paste this because it's basically the same but with a few changes, and I'll just put 3 for now. You can add as many as you want, but it's always good practice to not have too many. You don't want to clutter the screen in general, and that's just a general recommendation for user interfaces. And then for the text, I'll put business. Just keep the text simple and put school for this. And let's use the school icon. But obviously, you can use any of the icons that are built in. So let's save it and let's see what we actually get. So now we've got these little icons. So that's pretty darn cool. With minimal effort, we've created essentially a a navigation system. And what we can do is add further code. So we could say current index. What we can do, and we can let's create a selected index. So let's go up here, say int underscore selected index equals 1. And now what we are going to do is the current index equals underscore selected index. So if I save that, as you can see, 1 is the middle one. So 0 would be the first one, 2 would be the third one. Normal stuff with computers. Okay, so at the moment we can't really switch between them. Let's implement that. And we can do on tap. We're gonna say we're gonna call this item tapped. And at the moment we don't actually have this implemented, so let's implement it. So we want to implement it right here. So we're going to say void item tapped, and this is going to accept an index. And in here we're just going to say set state. So this is built-in method, so that we were not doing anything, creating anything specific for this, equals index. So whatever gets passed in from here, so the onPressed, no, where is it? OnTap knows to pass in, the actual index that it is pressing. So if we reload, go to it, as you can see, we can change the button. And you may also notice that it slightly enlarges when you click on it. And this is really cool. With minimal effort, we've programmatically implemented a navigation bar. I remember doing this on iOS and even Android, using native code and trying to sync it between the two. It's just so much hassle. It's a lot easier nowadays, don't get me wrong, because I remember doing it when it first came out, the SDK in 2008. Up till now, I've seen the changes that have come along, but this is just so much easier. I think what Google have done with Flutter is amazing. They've done an amazing job, and I'm positive that Flutter is going to be the future of mobile development for Android and iOS. And again, there are other colors other stuff that you can modify. So you could change the fixed color, and you could do like colors, dark. Let's do red. Red is the other color. Let's do something like. Let's do black. Where's black? Let's just do the full black. Save it. And as you can see, by default, they are now black when we click on them. So we could, choose a slightly more garish color like amber. So save that. As you can see, that's a little bit too garish. But there you go. That's how you implement a bottom navigation bar. You can add as many of these items as you so desire. And you might be thinking, okay, how do we, actually, maybe you're changing pages or changing the content on the page. How do we implement that? So this OnTap method, it gets passed through the index. So here you can do some sort of if statement. You just don't need this. But you can do some sort of if statement to determine, or switch statement, to determine what index is clicked on. And as a result, hide or show items. That's it. That's all you have to do. There's nothing more fancy than that. If you have any questions, feel free to pop me a message. And as usual, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.